Hello, smart investors all over the world. Welcome to Real Estate Made Easy, your number one YouTube channel where we educate you, where we inform you, where we enlighten you about real estate investment by giving you pro tips, guides, advice, and warning so that you can make the best of real estate investment so that you can actually go to bed with both eyes closed. If you are joining this video for the very first time, welcome to Real Estate Made Easy. If you are frequent viewers of this channel, thank you also for always being there for us. Again, I welcome you to Real Estate Made Easy. I remain your host, your multiple award-winning realtor, property advisor, property consultant, Bello Kamaldin of Beckley Consult Nigeria Limited. Today, I have an interesting topic to discuss with you, and it is 5 benefits of short stay apartment. You really want to know what are the benefits you can derive if you invest into a short stay apartment. So, if that interests you, let's get started. First and foremost, let me start with the definition. What is short stay apartment? Short stay apartment is otherwise known as short-let apartment. Simply means an apartment or your home that you give out for renter for a short period of time to either people who are on vacation or people who are on business trip. So your space, be it an apartment, be it a terrace building, be it a duplex that you give out for people to stay for a short period of time, usually ranging from 1 day to 2 days to weeks to months. And for each day they occupy your space, they pay heavily for it. That is the simple definition of short-let apartment, short stay apartment. Now that you've understood the meaning of short stay apartment, let us now see what are actually the actual benefits you make derive from investing in short stay apartment. Number one benefit is that you tend to enjoy higher return on investment. You tend to enjoy higher profit. How? You only know that as a just conventional form of renting, then you rent out your space for 1 year. This short-let apartment or short stay apartment or short-let business, simply put, gives you ability to earn per day or per use basis. And in this case, you, from research, depending on where your location is, depending on where your property is situated, and of course the demand in that location, you can earn as high as $1,000 in a month for the period people stay in your space. This gives you higher return than the conventional 1 year rental value that people have to stay and then pay at the end of the year, because it can increase their rent at interval. That is number one benefit that you tend to enjoy. Higher return on investment, because people pay you as per use. A single person, a single apartment could usage of at least about 20 times in a month. And if you now have blocks of apartment, imagine how many people occupying that space. Either people who are Nigerians in diaspora, when they come home for your holiday, instead of staying in an hotel, one of the benefits of short-let apartment is that it gives people the room and the ability to actually enjoy a space as though it is their own. It gives them comfort and peace of mind to have access to a space that is serene, secured, and safe for them. For instance, I could recall the last time I was on a trip to Dubai Marina, that is Lattice Blue apartment. And that apartment alone was spacious, luxurious, and convenient for our stay. So instead of actually lodging in an hotel, we had a space to ourselves that if you want to cook, you can cook. If you want to do your laundry, you have access to it. So almost every basic things you tend to enjoy if you are in your home. So even if you are a traveler and there is particular food you did not eat, you can decide to go along with your own food and then cook with yourself and with your family. So this is one of the benefits of short stay apartment. It gives the usage of the apartment the ability to feel at home, to cook the food of their choice, because there's going to be a cooking ware, there's going to be laundry, there's going to be a washing machine, depending on how you actually equip your space for it to be more usable to the occupiers. So short stay apartment gives the occupier the peace of mind, and also it also makes it more affordable than staying in an hotel. So if you provide that solution to Nigerians in abroad who are coming on holiday to actually look for a space just for vacation, and then your space is a go-to, imagine what that will mean to you as a smart investor. Or your space is being rented for business purpose. Maybe big companies want to train their staff and they are looking for a space almost all the staff could actually be instead of lodging at a hotel. So they can use your space for renter. So if that means a whole company can rent the whole building of yours and all their staffs will be in different apartments. And then everybody will have the family bond as though they were living together. Despite that everybody has separate apartment to themselves. So that is one unique advantage of what a short let apartment or short stay apartment. It gives you the investor ability to earn higher return, and it gives the occupier to a space they can call their own for the period of time they are staying. Another benefit to you as a smart investor if you invest in short stay apartment or short let as apartment, that their apartment or your space tend to experience less damage. This is simply because you are maintaining that space at regular interval. You want to ensure that your place is always in the best position, that it's habitable for your occupier. So you don't wait till there's a lot of big damage to the building before you start doing your repair. As little as there's little damage, whoever is helping you to maintain that property all the function, madam, we need to fix the bulb, to fix the light. All of this is you are doing it as at when due. You are not waiting for everything to be damaged for you to not spend huge amount of money to maintain it. Again, people are actually even saying your space too, because basically they are coming for vacation. They don't also stay 24/7 at times in the building. They just go, okay, they go for shopping, they go for sightseeing, they go to the beach, maybe just in the night or during the day, they just want to rest for a while and then before going out. So it makes room for your space not to really experience much wear and tears. So you tend to spend less maintaining that same space compared to if you will leave it for family for a normal rental purpose stay for 1 year. There was a particular client whom I visited his property, who he gave the property out for normal rental. You need to see the state at which that property was. In fact, it was just an eyesore. It was just so disastrous because the people who were occupying it were not maintaining it. So this, you cannot experience that with short let apartment because it is pay as you use. Nobody has the liberty to just use and the space anywhere because you have people who are maintaining the space for you so that it's suitable for other occupier. The same way luxurious hotel maintain their spaces, the same way you also employ people to maintain your space, and then also you have coverage to what is happening in that place. So with advent of technology, with CCTV camera, you can even detect the occupancy rate of your space. How many people check in, when did they check in, and then when did they check out. So you can even at the tip of fingertips, you can easily know what is happening in your space. So you experience less damage, you make more profit. That is another golden advantage for you as a smart investor, whether you are in Nigeria or you're Nigerian diaspora, to actually consider investing in short let apartment. Another unique advantage you tend to experience as a smart investor if you invest in short let apartment is flexibility. Imagine now you are in Nigeria in diaspora with your family staying in London, staying in US, or even in Canada, whichever part of the world you are staying into. And then you have different luxurious apartments here in Lagos for short let purposes. So even though you are there, you can decide, and by the time you want to come home for, just say also want to come home for vacation and probably for a function. So instead of looking for where to stay, and you don't want to stay with family, you don't want to lodge in an hotel, you can easily lodge into one of your apartments. All you need to do is just to give a preferred notice. Okay, for this duration of time, this space is not available for renter. So that space, it will be reserved for you. You come back home, you enjoy your space with your family and loved one. Everybody is happy. Everybody is like, you feel the ownership that yes, you are the owner of the property. You are not paying a dime. And then you enjoy, you have everything to yourself, the swimming pool, the gym house, every necessary things you tend to enjoy. And at the time that is convenient for you. And once you are done with whatever it is that brought you to Nigeria, you want to travel back, then you sign out, then the space becomes available to other people to use. And the more they use, the more they pay you. So it gives you flexibility. So under the conventional normal rental building. You can't just walk into the house you have given out for rental for a year, for instance, and then back on the door, oh, my tenants, I want to tell you that I'm coming to Nigeria next week or 2 months time, so I need you and your family to please park out and give me my space to lease. As it's not reasonable. No tenant really wants to consider that. But if it were to be a short-let apartment, you don't even need any apology, you don't even need any explanation. You simply instruct your manager, simply instruct the manager, please do not let out this place for this duration of time. So that place will not be given out to anybody to occupy. For the duration of time, you will come back home to use it. So give you that flexibility. And once you are not around again, this space becomes usable for you. So you can imagine, so it gives you higher return on investment, it gives you quick turnover rates. So the money you tend to acquire from that same building or same different apartments you are giving out for short-let, you see that it's much more than what you could get for annual rental property. Because your space is just like a place of tourism, just a place that people use for leisure, for vacation, for businesses, home away from home, for married couples. So you really want to think inward and begin to consider investing in short-let apartment. At a number of options, that whether you want to have a block of flats, whether you want to invest in block of flats, a fully detached terrace building rather, you can invest smartly now and make return on investment, because it gives you quick return on investment and gives you access to fund, access to cash that you can easily maintain your lifestyle. So even in your retirement from active service, you already have like an ATM printing money for you consistent. Another thing you also tend to enjoy as a smart investor if you invest in short-let apartment is that you tend to enjoy property appreciation rates, because the longer your property stays, the higher the value. And the fact that your property is not just staying longer, you are maintaining the same property. So it means that as inflation is increasing, then also the value of your property is also increases, because your property will be subject to demand and supply. For instance, during the festive season when people tend to travel home, there's usually higher demand for that space. So you tend to make more money during the festive season or during the holidays day period. So all of this is, you can easily see that your property, and by the time you want to even sell the property as a whole, you want to sell the whole building, you can already imagine what will be the worth of the property from the time you bought it to the time you want to sell. Because your property is not just staying value. Before you decide to sell the property, your property has been generating you consistent, perpetual income. So that's passive income that can easily fund your lifestyle. So which is very, very important. Another benefit you tend to enjoy if you invest in short-let apartment is what we call social benefits. Imagine the set of people that tend to occupy your space. You can have an idea. Okay, these are the set of people I want. This is the kind of occupation, where the people are coming from the background, before you allow anybody to your apartment. So if you really want to network and want to create more business for yourself, maybe with people of like minds, you can easily socialize with them, and then you can become either long time partners in friendship or acquaintance. So living your space, be it block of flats, be it a terrace building, be it duplex, for short-let apartment, you can see that's enormous benefit to you. Instead of you are traveling out and then your space is just value. When you come back home, you start to spend money on cleaning, this and that, and that. Before it's even habitable, it's another thing entirely. But if your space is on constant usage, you realize that the property, it will be in a better shape because you are maintaining it. Then that's the property that will be fetching you good return on investment. So I hope you'll be able to learn as a smart investor how and why you should invest in short-let apartment. If you need concept, if you need understanding on how to invest in short-let apartment and the locations to consider, feel free to reach out to us at Beckley Consult and we'll be able to give you more pro tips. Also, if you need an idea of where to buy, whether you want to buy if you want to buy the whole estate in a strategic location because you have the money. Imagine a property now selling just as a pre-launch offer of an off-plan product, selling for less than $65,000 for a fully detached 3-bedroom duplex in a strategic location with government consent as title. So imagine you are able to have about 20 units of that at a go. and you pay on an outright, and the next few copies of month, the property is delivered to you. Imagine how much you'll be earning consistently, perpetually till the end of your life. And even you even tend to hand over that same property, being a legit investment to your offspring or to your loved ones. So you really want to consider investing in real estate, and you want to consider making the best investment in real estate. So if you need more pro tips, and if you have found this video very informing, very educating, very exciting, please feel free and do well to subscribe to this channel. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when you update new video. And of course, I remain your award-winning consultant, property advisor, property so Bello Kamaldeen of Beckley Consult Nigeria Limited, a multiple award-winning real estate company with proven track records of excellence, committed to giving you nothing but the best, because we believe at Beckley Consult that irrespective of where you stay, whether you're in Nigeria or you're Nigerian in diaspora, real estate investment doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be difficult. That's why with Beckley Consult, real estate is made easy. So till I come your way again next time, please remain blessed and